Dear viewers, thank you very much for play this video. I have appeared in front of you again today. Today I will present an motivational video for beginners. My topic today is about how do I become a motion graphics designer and basic concepts of animation. Watch this video carefully and you will benefit even a little bit. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. To develop a career in motion graphics or even to become a skilled motion graphic design hobbyist, you should focus on building certain skills, behaviors, and practices. Here are some to consider. Put in the hours. To master motion graphics, you need to be prepared to spend long hours learning how to use software such as Adobe After Effects and reading up to understand the principle of design. Just do something. That said, you should experiment with basics designs as soon as you have that limited knowledge. Don't try to know everything before you start work. It's just not possible and could hinder your development. Learn from the best. From films at ad campaigns, there's so much excellent motion graphic design to explore. Watch the opening credits of films like Cassette Thieves to learn from the great soul base. Find your style. Though you should learn from the greats, try to find your own distinctive visual voice and style. What inspired you to become an artist in the first place? That's often a good place to start. Set down foundations. Before diving into a project head first, plan it out. Motion graphics is a complex discipline. Think about whether your vision is viable before spending hundreds of hours on it, only to find it's not. A motion graphic designer creates animated graphics for film and TV credits, advertising and digital marketing, website design, social media channels, and more. Predominantly, they work with digital technologies such as Adobe After Effects to bring movement to graphics and text, but they also spend a lot of time collaborating with colleagues with different skill sets such as copywriters, illustrators, and web developers. To become a motion graphics designer, you will most likely already have an interest in and talent for art and graphics. After school, you should choose a design focused degree at college. Try to find something that covers plenty of digital. At the same time, build your skills with the relevant industry standard software tools and being to create a digital portfolio of your work. After college, use your portfolio of work to begin looking for your first role, often at an agency, or start pitching for freelance opportunities. Good examples of motion graphics span the decades and creative mediums, starting with film. The opening credits of the Thomas Crown Affair are an early motion graphics example. Fast forward to generation YouTube and you find formative motion graphics such as cinematics, a Vimeo stop peak animation showing a chronological timeline of classic films. The 12 principles of animation are an invaluable guide for all animators. Leading Disney staff members boil down their approach to create the fundamentals of animation. Here are explore the history of these essential animation principles and look at each step in more detail. The 12 principles of animation were introduced by two animators at Disney in 1981. Ollie Johnston and Frank Thomas included them in their book The Illusion of Life. Disney Animation published that year. These principles of animation are based on the work of animators at Disney since the 1930s when they strived to produce realistic animations of cartoon characters. The principles were used to create the illusion that Disney's characters followed the basic laws of physics. Abstract uses are also covered, including emotional timing. Animation may have evolved in the decades since The Illusion of Life was first published, but the fundamentals remain and the 12 principles of animation still apply in all kinds of areas from films to web design. Follow each step and you will be able to create animation that makes the viewer believe your creations are living, breathing creatures just like those created by Disney animators through the years, which include some of the most popular animated characters of all time. Arguably, the most fundamental of the 12 principles of animation, squash and stress is applied to give a sense of weight and or flexibility to objects or even to people. Animate a simple object like a bouncing ball as it hits the ground. You can squash the ball flat and widen it. Although exaggerated, this animation is grounded in reality because it creates the illusion of the ball being distorted by an outside force, just like in real life. You can apply squash and stress to more realistic animation too. But keep in mind the object's volume. If the length of the ball is vertically stretched, its width must contract horizontally. Use anticipation to add some realism when you want to prepare your audience for some action. Consider what people do when they prepare to do something. A footballer about to take a penalty would steady themselves with their arms or swing their foot back ready to kick. If a golfer wants to hit a golf ball, they must swing their arms back first. Anticipation doesn't just have to apply to sporty actions. Focus on an object a character may be about to pick up or have a character anticipating somebody's arrival on screen. When considering staging, you are in the role of a film or theater director. You need to think about where you are putting the camera with its focusing on, where the actors will be and what they are going to do. Whether they are fun cartoon characters or realistically drawn people, staging matters and is sometimes underestimated. You want your audience's attention to be on the important elements of the story you are telling and avoid distracting them with unnecessary detail. With a combination of lighting, framing, and composition, plus ensuring that you remove clutter, you will be able to effectively advance your story. State ahead and pose to pose are, in a sense, two principles in one. Each concerning different approaches to drawing. Straight ahead action scenes involve animating each frame from beginning to end. Do this to create a fluid illusion of movement for action scene, but not if you want to create exact poses with proportions maintained. If there is any mistake in my video, please comment. Any comments will make my way easier. Your valuable comments will motivate me to make new videos. Thank you for watching my video. Like and subscribe my channel. See you again.